Let's talk about the real things that keep us stuck financially. And this is not just about the spending, it's not just about not having the income, it's not just about the debt, but it's about the deeply rooted financial beliefs that we have, that we may have been raised with, or we may have learned that really keep us stuck when it comes to our finances and being able to level up. Personally, I've had to unlearn a lot of toxic money beliefs to get to where I am today. And so today I want to go over five common but also very toxic money beliefs that hold a lot of people back, and how to think differently or shift your mindset, shift your belief system away from these toxic money beliefs so that you can make progress with your finances. These beliefs personally kept me stuck for far too long, but I had to pause and ask myself, if God did not put a limit on my abundance, who am I to do that to myself? So let's get into those toxic beliefs and how to shift away from them. Hey everyone, my name is Bola Shokunbi. I'm the founder and CEO of Clever Girl Finance. I'm also the author of the Clever Girl Finance book series, the book Choosing to Prosper, and my most recent workbook called My Wealth Plan. Welcome to Clever Girl Finance TV. So, starting with toxic money belief number one, and that is, I'm just not good with money, or I'm bad with money. This particular money belief was a big one for me because even when I was making progress with my finances, with building wealth, with saving and investing, if I made a single mistake or I made a single poor decision or I didn't stick to my budget, I would take it as confirmation that I was bad with money and I had no business pursuing the goals I was trying to pursue. But the truth is that nobody is born perfect with money. Nobody is perfect with money. Nobody is born knowing how to budget, how to save, how to invest. These are all things that we have to learn, either as children or as adults. And so for me, what changed and how you can change this belief is by giving yourself permission to learn. Because if you're not good at something, what is the step to fix it? Learning, right? And so I took it upon myself to learn about how money worked, how to budget, how credit worked, how to save, how investing worked, and so much more. And so challenge yourself to empower yourself with knowledge so that you can shift away from that mindset of I'm not good at, I am bad with money, and instead start telling yourself I'm becoming better with money because I am learning. I give myself permission to learn and to grow and to improve my finances based on this knowledge I'm continuing to acquire. And when I did that, I was able to start applying what I had learned to my own personal situation. I created a budget that worked for me. I was able to create an investment plan that worked for me and adjust accordingly based on my own real life, not anybody's life, and not a fantasy. The more I learned, the more confident I got. And so here is a new belief I want you to take on. You may not know everything about money, but you are fully capable of learning and growing. Toxic money belief number two is making money is selfish, or wanting more money is selfish. And this is something that I also truly believed was true for myself, especially as a woman. I see a lot of women challenged by this belief, the idea that wanting more is bad, or wanting to earn more, wanting to have more money is bad. But the truth is that you cannot pour from an empty cup. And if you want to have impact in your personal life, with your finances, for your children, for your community, for your extended family, if you want to have a legacy, build generational wealth, you need money to do that. You need money to create choices for yourself. You need money for options, to have options in your life. You need money to build that lifestyle you want to have. You're not meant to be on this earth just to pay bills and not enjoy any of your hard work. It is okay to want more. It is okay to dream big. It is okay to want to be financially successful and achieve that financial success. It is not selfish to want more, because when you have more, imagine the impact you can make, not just in your life, but in the lives of others, your children, your family, your community, giving back. So much you can do. And so that is a mindset that we definitely need to shift away from. And it took me a while to shift away from that. But again, I gave myself permission to believe in myself and believe I deserved to have the life that I was dreaming of. For me, having money meant that I could give more, I could rest more, I could be more intentional about the choices I was making, and I could pick and choose from a list of options of what I wanted to do and did not want to do based on what was serving me or not. And I could also walk away. I could choose to walk away from situations that did not serve me at all. This is what wanting more and having more allows you to do. So if you're being challenged by that belief, here is a new belief I want you to take on. Wealth allows me to serve better and show up fully without burnout or resentment. Toxic belief number 3. I'll never get ahead, so what is the point anyway? This belief keeps you in survival mode. This belief has you feeling overwhelmed by your financial situation, by your life situation before you even make any attempts whatsoever to make progress. You've told yourself, what's the point because you can't do this. But how do you know you cannot do something if you have not tried it? No progress ever comes from giving up, and there's definitely no progress when you give up before you even give yourself the chance to begin, to even try it, to even take the first step, to even make the first action. Those small steps, they add up. One bill paid, one payment made on time, one extra payment made to your debt, one first investment. It all adds up. And over time, as you continue to make that progress, it's all going to compound as well for your greater success. So for me, with this mindset, what changed is that I stopped trying to change my situation with finances, career, business overnight, all at once and in a hurry. Instead, I focused on what I could do one step at a time, and I kept track of my progress. Forget about all or nothing thinking. Instead, focus on what you can do and measure your progress to see how far you have come, even when you're taking those little steps. So, a new belief I want you to take on, as opposed to I'll never get ahead, what's the point, is progress is always possible. My effort is never wasted. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button below, subscribe to this channel, tell your best girlfriends about Clever Girl Finance, and stop by our website at clevergirlfinance.com. We have over 30 plus completely free courses, over 40 plus completely free worksheets. We have free mentor calls when you sign up for a course. So we are there ready to talk to you and empower you and encourage you on your financial journey. And then check out the Clever Girl Finance book series. There are 5 books in this series, as well as my wealth plan workbook. And follow us on social media at Clever Girl Finance. Okay, let's get back to the video. Toxic belief number 4. If it's not a big expense, it doesn't matter. So for a long time, I would tell myself things like, oh, it's only $20. It's only $10. It's only $50. It doesn't matter. But you know what matters is that all those small amounts, they add up, and they can add up into a big deal over time. And that in turn can quietly eat into your bigger financial goals. Those things that you think are not worthwhile when it comes to cost. So, don't even bother counting them. It's too small. I'm going to spend the money anyway. It doesn't matter. It's so cheap. They do add up, especially if you've made spending money on those things a consistent habit. So it's important to pay attention to how those small amounts add up, because they always do. For me, what changed? What helped me shift away from this mindset about, if it's not a big expense, it doesn't matter. It was I started tracking everything. I started seeing where my money was going, and I also started tracking the emotions I was feeling when I was spending those small amounts. This was not about restricting myself. Yes, I could still buy my coffees, I could still get my nails done, I could still buy the fun things I wanted to buy, but I wanted to be aware what had become a bad habit. And by being able to identify that, I was able to cut back or cut off those expenses that to me were completely not worth it. But I was just telling myself that it was so cheap that it didn't matter. And as a result, I was able to redirect those amounts, even the small amounts, of things that did matter to me, like saving, like investing, like putting money towards goals, or using the money for other things that had value, that I had more value for me. So here's a new belief I want you to embrace around this toxic money belief. Small amounts matter. Every dollar I spend is either supporting or delaying my goals. And then number 5, toxic money belief number 5 is, if I want it, I should get it. And so there was a point in my life where I equated my financial freedom with being able to buy whatever I wanted to buy, whenever I wanted to buy it, because I wanted it, point blank, period. But that mindset led to impulse purchases, overspending, and me accumulating things that I didn't even really love or like that much. And so for me, what changed things was I started giving myself space between when decided that I liked something and I wanted something and when I actually bought it. And by giving myself that space, that 24 hours, that 48 hours, that 1 week, many times I would realize that, you know what, this thing has no real value to me. I don't want it that much and it is not worth it for me. And just because I like it doesn't mean I need it. I could put that money towards something else that I truly love or desire to have. Another thing that helped me was building a guilt-free line item into my budget where I could spend money on things I enjoyed and loved without feeling the guilt of buying something irresponsibly because I didn't give myself the opportunity to think it through. So yes, there are things that you should want, but do you want these out of impulse to keep up with other people or because it's something that you truly, truly desire? Giving yourself that time to pause can help you get clear on why you want that item. And just because you have the money doesn't mean you should spend it on whatever just because you can, right? You want to be mindful of how you're spending your hard-earned money. So when it comes to this toxic belief of, I want it, so I'm going to get it, here's a new belief I want you to embrace. I can afford to pause. My discipline gives me more power than any purchase ever could. Your beliefs shape your reality. What you think you can is what you can. What you think you cannot do is what you can't do. So it's really important that you are really focused on the beliefs that are impacting your life and that you shift away, you get rid of those negative and toxic beliefs, especially the ones around money, and adjust your mindset, adjust your thinking, and focus on embracing new, positive, and empowering beliefs. If you've been stuck, struggling financially, in your career, in your relationships, remember that it may not just be about the money. It may not just be about the income, but it could be what you believe in your heart, what you believe in your mind, and shifting away from those beliefs can make all the difference. You are allowed to build wealth. You are capable. You are worthy. You can be successful and you can achieve your dreams. You just need to start by setting the foundation to adjust your mindset, adjust your beliefs, and then take the actions. Put in the work that's going to get you where you need to be with your finances. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, hit the like button below. Send this video, share it with your best girlfriends, subscribe to this channel, and share in the comments what toxic money beliefs are you shifting away from? Do you need to shift away from starting today, starting right now? I would love to know. Thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you next time.